Alright, hello and welcome, and we're back to watch the second replay of the night. It will be Aversio versus Gunblade. Um, this game is gonna be an exciting one for sure. I'm looking forward to seeing what went down with it. I heard Aversio's mid laner was quite hungry this game, so let's see what that means. Let's start off with the draft for the game. So, for the draft here, we see Gunblade banning out Yasuo, Nautilus, and Fiora. Now Yasuo, of course, Drakor is a great Yasuo player. Nautilus here respecting the pick. It's a very strong support in general. I'm sure Aversio know how to play with it. And Fiora for Iglos, one of the toughest top laners to face. Meanwhile, Aversio do decide to ban out the Aurora against Gunblade. Gunblade's mid laner has been seen to play Aurora very well. Ghostly, I believe. I hope I'm saying that right. Ghostly does play Aurora really well. So Ghost Stealth. Yeah. So there you go. The ban is there. Seraphine is the next ban from Aversio's side as well. Seraphine is such a strong champion with her ultimate. We've seen it turn fights around in this tournament as well, including the Yone ban here from Aversio, which is quite curious, as their own champion, their own pool consists of this champion. But they do know that Gunblade have the first pick, and Aversio are thinking, hey, maybe that's their idea here, that's why they left Yone open. They want to take it for themselves. Alright, coming up then, we see Gunblade on their first pick, Nocturne here. Overall a strong champion, hard to invade, and definitely can bring value to his team in terms of returning those ganks. Aversio though go into the Trundle Ahri combination here. Trundle could be looking to play very in your face with Ahri. It's a very heavy skirmish heavy mage. So this is Ahri can also run back if Nocturne ults on her. A great pick here by Drakul. Trundle definitely a comfort pick for Bricoon. First time we're seeing Trundle in the event, so it's nice to see him come out, but Nocturne could potentially get the lead in this matchup. Gunblade though, next picks here go for Annie Vex. Vex is an answer to Ahri's dash ability here, and potentially outranging her with her Q, while Annie in support is definitely an aggressive support we have not seen in a while, but can definitely set up some great combinations with the Nocturne, how you call it, with the Nocturne Darkness. Aversio will not see it coming, including the Vex ult. And then we see Aversio taking up this Senna pick, just in case it gets banned out. Senna picking it up. There's a lot of champs that pair well with Senna that would not go in the bot lane if not Senna existing, such as Cho'Gath, such as Tahm Kench, such as we see later here, Karthus. Couldn't go in the bot lane, it's true, but this is something that was picked in this game. Next bans here for Gunblade is the Skarner and Raven. Now they were thinking that Trundle is top lane here, so the Skarner ban is definitely one of these stronger champions to ban this patch, and Raven with Senna could maybe be something that definitely scares them. I believe it's something to defend their next pick, which was Misfortune. So maybe they were thinking about that here from Sleepy Poo. She does not want to face against Raven. Here we see the Karthus is picked up from Aversio. So it's going to be Starforger on Karthus in the bot lane. First time we're seeing him play it there, but it used to be one of his main champions. In the meanwhile here, Gunblade with their next two picks take up Misfortune, a great AoE champion. With their comp, they want to go for that special wombo combo. And then they pick up Ambessa, who's been very strong this patch. Now they're thinking that Trundle is in the top lane, so they're thinking that Ambessa can definitely get the push into Trundle and take him on. But it was actually a trap card set up by Aversio, as they do pick up Volibear to respond for the strong pressure Ambessa brings. This is how the draft went. I think both sides have great comps. Of course, if Aversio gets snowballed, especially with a champion like Karthus, it's going to be very hard to play. For Gunblade having mostly squishy oriented champions and very mid-range champions. But other than that, I'm really looking forward to see if we can get a nice wombo combo here from Gunblade. Let's see how the game goes, as we can quickly hop into the Rift. despite since that's the benefit. Wrong one. Alright. So let's see, Ghostly Dog it was. Yes, my bad. So Shadow Stealth is the support. Oh. Oh. I see there. My apologies. It was a support MF with potential in any ADC. Alright. So some strange things happening there to face off this Karthus. Let's see. Wow, Gunblade. Start off here in the top lane bush. I really like the aggression here. All things considered. I really wish Awaken fell for this. Will he though? Will he ever step up into lane? He's casually juggling his poros here. While the entirety of Gunblade is up here and the Versio have no clue where they are. Oh! Do we get it? Come on, please. We have any stun, we have Nocturne damage, we have the fear from Vex, we do have CC here. Seems like Gunblade are ready to commit everything they have for display. It really does seem like it's the case. This is so exciting. Oh, it's out. Alright, let's go. Awaken goes down for the first blood. A brilliant play here by Gunblade as Ghostly Dodge teleports mid lane to not lose any CS there. Gunblade do secure the first blood. I think that's a victory in itself. Oh, we did see Brickun here trying to invade enemy camps here with red buff. Ahagaomancer decides to back off and concede his blue side camps for the time being in exchange for the play. Now Awaken was forced to teleport, and K61 Cape does have the level 2 spike in this lane. Dracour and Ghostly Dodge are here battling it off in the mid lane. Alright, we see Ahagaomancer finishing off his raptors, and he is being pinged on the wards. Versio do know that Nocturne is invading the blue side camps, and they send off Prowler to defend against this Nocturne. Meanwhile, Awaken and K61 Cape are fighting as Brickun is here. Prowler forces Ahagaomancer off the buff. Meanwhile, Dracour and Ghostly Dodge are fighting. Prowler is there to respond. Starforger gets CC chained here by the remainder of Gunblade's bot lane comp. Ghostly Dodge is taken down to a low health Prowler, and Dracour flash forward to finish off the kill. Let's see, it's Starforger landing those Qs. Shadow Stealth is low. Sleepy Poo still has a lot of health. Meanwhile, K61 Cape here in the top lane as the fighting of Awaken's Volibear. The flash coming out from Awaken. The shield from Abyss enough to keep him alive to get that auto attack in and trade 1-for-1. Now let's keep in mind K61 Cape still has teleport and Awaken does not. So he will be able to secure most of those creeps as Brickun is here to face Ghostly Dodge, and Dracour is also here. Ghostly Dodge does not have flash and the charm is landed. Brickun does get the bite off. Pillar is still available. And the death here from Ghostly Dodge does go down. Meanwhile, Prowler flashes forward to take down Ahagaomancer. Sleepy Poo is next with Starforger landing all his lay wastes. What can we do? Karthus Q is so strong in the single target. Shadow Stealth now left under tower with low health, and Brickun is here. The stun is used on a minion. Oh no, Shadow Stealth will not even trade 1-for-1 as the stun was used to secure a minion. Definitely something to look into there, as the plating now going into favor of Versio. Nocturne finding it hard to get his camps here. 14 CS at the moment, still level 3, but will soon spike to 4. We need that level 6 as Awaken finds the trade on K61 Cape. This top lane advantage is now equalized. Starforger gets taken low, almost taken down by this misfortune. Let's see, it goes to Doge and Drakur are battling it out in the mid lane. Hello Drago Jinshi, hello Drakur, how are we doing? You are here to watch your Foxfire, your Academia Ari in play as Brickon invades enemy territory once more. Yet to recall this Trundle, despite having the health potion, and now Hegaumancer lands the Dusk onto Drakur. The pillar gets used from Brickon. And now Brickon forced to flash. Hegaumancer finds the kill here as Ghostly Doge is there. They find Brickon. Hegaumancer gets taken out by the Prowler diff. So close there to finding Brickon as well, and Trundle passive does heal him up quite a lot when units die around him. Grubs are spawning. Interesting to see that the recall is not yet done here by Brickon. He has 1.5k to spend still on the map, and he does get his recall. And meanwhile, Awaken is an absolute warmonger in the top lane here against this Ambessa, finding his revenge for how the early game started off. Okay, Starforger and Prowler find the pick here on MF. Let's see if Shadow Stealth can hold back this lane. Goes to dodge with the sidestep. Drakur tries to land the charm, getting sidestepped there. And now Shadow Stealth under tower against Prowler, whiffing the W there. But Drakur finds the pick here on Ghostly Doge. Meanwhile, Shadow Stealth still alive as Hegaumancer is here to respond. The 6 on Karthus. The exhaust is used. The fear coming through on Starforger. Starforger is low and he will get taken down, but the Karthus passive does secure the kill for a double kill. Think Hegaumancer happy to take the pick, getting closer to his level 6 there. And we do see the Trundle here opting to go for the blue buff rather than Grubs here to keep Hegaumancer in check, to keep him away from his strong level 6. But Hegaumancer is here. He does have lethal tempo and the pickaxe and the full hammer. He does not intercept his blue buff, so they will not know if Trundle is there, but Drakur is here and they do anticipate him crossing over. Hegaumancer gets pinched here by Drakur, and Ghosty does go in with the Vex ult. Whether it's well intended or not, it will take him down as the fear does go through. Prowler is here to secure the kill, and now Starforger is left alone. Sleepy Poo and Shadow Stealth turn on the pressure onto Starforger, who does have a fully completed Blackfire torch at this point. Very strong on his Karthus, very hard to contest with. Shadow Stealth is already out of mana in this position, so looking hard to contest. The Qs there completely shredding the Gunblade bot lane. A singular double kill there. K61 Cape next on the list as he does get taken low. Prowler secures the kill. It's looking like a pub stomp here in the top lane, sending 4 people of Versio to take down K61 Cape. Drakur also trying to find the pick on Ghostly Doge, but does not secure it. It's the flash getting used here by Vex. See Awaken smacking away at this turret. The Grubs are now getting secured by Trundle. As Brickon happily enjoying the lead here he has before going back to secure the next objectives. Now Dragon is being taken by Gunblade. Despite them being down in this position, they still managed to find the objective timer. A great call here by Hegaumancer to find the objective. Prowler is here scouting for his team. They do know about it. He might get the poke here onto Sleepy Poo. The damage is done. Sleepy Poo does get snared and Starforger is there. Sleepy Poo forced to flash. The Q from Karthus almost takes out Sleepy Poo, and the second one does follow through there. Sad to see the case, but the Sorcerer's Shoes on Karthus do give him the extra move speed in that position. Awaken now gets the trade on K61 Cape. Shadow Stealth also finds Star Forger, pushing him low to half health despite the difference in items. He will almost get full worsted here. And now Hegomancer finds Prower. The fear does land. Both flashes are used, the heal is used too. And they almost get taken down. Just a little bit more is what they needed there. Awaken and Drakor are here also to secure the kill on K61 Cape. It's looking really troubling for this Ambessa not being able to find the picks. And so for Hegomancer here, a bit of unlucky moments. Birkoon now full engages onto a Hegomancer. The pillar stops his track. And it does secure it. Sleepy Poo now is the next under Birkoon's stick there as he does flash over. Karthus ult is being used to no avail as both targets are taken down by Birkoon and Prower respectively. Another plate secured here by Drakor. It's going to be a lot of gold here on this Ahri. We really need to find the play. Try to find the pick as Birkoon yet to recall. The full eclipse here on Hegomancer. But Ghosty Doge walking into the Trundle bite there. Trundle not really looking to get a recall off yet. Alright, so we see Versio now choosing to recall. We will see some completed items here before the next objectives. We know that grubs are soon spawning here and potentially dragging to a Hegomancer. Could be looking for Drakor. Drakor is here, gonna use the blast cone to jump to safety. Looking to maybe help out Awaken, but he will get spotted and forced to recall. An entire Trinity purchased by Birkoon here. He was holding out on a lot of gold in this position. We see now Awaken, Hegomancer and Ghosty Doge fight with Prower on the way and Starforger there too. Drakor does teleport and they do find two quick picks there before Shadow Stealth is their next target there. The entirety of Versio collapse on Gunblade's topside jungle camps. It's not looking great here for Gunblade. A big difference here in the gold lead. Drakor gets targeted by that Ambessa ult, but the flash from Awaken secures the stun and it will be completely taken down from this fight. We do see Black Lever here complete also on the Senna from Prower. A very strong item on Senna. Gonna help out his Trundle and some parts of Volibear a lot. And his own damage of course. Hegomancer really the only one leading his team here. Needs to find the picks. Awaken does ult in. K61 Cape dangerously low. Hegomancer uses that ultimate, but now the Karthus ult comes through and it's so much damage. Everyone gets taken down low and K61 Cape follows suit with Dark Harvest. Drakor forcing the flash from Ghosty Doge. Is still a 13-minute game. If not yet. Secured the Herald yet, and the top lane turret seems to be under wrap here. 4 members of Versio bashing onto it. Herald could be a play here Versio could look for. It can definitely help them out to close this game out if it's what they're trying to intend to do. Meanwhile Drakor is recalling, getting his second book here, potentially looking for Horizon focus. Let's see what happens here. Starforger does get the mid lane push on the tier 2 turret. See the remainder of Gunblade going deep within enemy territory here. Hegomancer does find Birkoon, and so does Ghosty Doge on the Vex. Birkoon gets taken down in a 1-for-1 trade, and now we see a big amount of fights here as Prower is to get taken down by K6 to 1 cape and Shadow Stealth. Awaken is there, tries to fend off the remainder of Gunblade. Drakur tries to follow up suit. Shadow Stealth is low, the charm whiffs and goes long. K6 to 1 cape is here though, and will he be able to take down Awaken? It's a very, very close fight. If only things were not so far away. It could have been so much stronger, as Starforger in the meanwhile was pushing out in this bot lane turret. Some pings coming down now for Herald, looking to secure this objective. Stormy is completely impressed by the sheer difference in the KDAs here. Have to agree. It's a very big difference. What impresses me most is the amount of times these fights were actually quite close for Gunblade, despite the gold lead, especially involving Gambessa, Nocturne, and even Annie at one point. But now it's a clear difference there as Awaken, not really taking any damage from this play, as he fully dives Ghostly Doge. Hagomancer doesn't really have the tools to respond to this play, as he is the most fed unit on his team. Meanwhile, Drakur and Bricoon are securing the Herald objective here. Gonna help them in pushing out one of these lanes as Awaken goes down into enemy territory. The Cartusal does go through. Shadow Stealth gets taken low. Meanwhile, the engage here from a Hagomancer onto Drakur, using that Ariel to get out of danger. And Sleepy Poo could be next to follow, and does indeed fall. And now the mid lane inhibitor is exposed, as Drakur looks for a pick on 61 cape. Ghostly Doge follows the Awaken, and now it seems like complete ace here from Aversio. Prower, Bricoon are here in the bot lane as well. Let's see if we can close this game out. They do have Herald, and all inhibitors are exposed at the moment. The difference in gold is extreme at this point. 2 flashes from Aversio secure the last 3 members from Gunblade. Herald is here, and it could potentially end the game. Stormy, I believe this has to be it. So far we've not seen anything like it. But that's a big kill lead, of course, and the Herald does end the game. Well done to Aversio for ending the game in such a stellar way. Nice try from Gunblade. Of course, you had your moments even in this game, but better luck next time, or